the Russian Center's mission is to support advanced research into Russian culture and history. So it supports research by scholars, both locally and internationally. We really think about the gallery as a space where we can kind of bring people into the research that's happening here and into the different types of work that's going on. So this exhibit has been amazing. This is Pictures from the Dead House has been a link between the courses and, of course, public interest in Dostoevsky, bringing it into this kind of Soviet reimagining and linking these different centuries of prison and gulag experience. So yeah, it's been a way to kind of open that up to a really large audience. It's brought a lot of students here, which has been wonderful to see.
I am Maria Timin. I'm curator of Russian and European art here at the Mead Art Museum at Amherst College. The exhibition I'm going to talk to you about is titled Pictures from the Dead House, and it features lithographs by a prominent Soviet nonconformist artist, Leonid Lamm. The main idea was to show this portfolio, which the museum acquired earlier this year from the artist's family. This is one of the few existing, almost complete sets of this portfolio, which is extraordinary. It's a portfolio of illustrations which Leonid Lamm produced after he was released from prison in the Soviet Union in the 1970s. And it was inspired by Dostoevsky's novel Notes from the Dead House, which was in turn about his, Dostoevsky's experience in Siberia when he was in exile in the 19th century. For Lamm, Dostoevsky's book was about the existential condition of unfreedom as such. And in this regard, many people, regardless of whether they are political prisoners or not, they can relate to this. And I thought that it is especially relevant in this particular moment when we are seeing democratic backsliding all around the world, authoritarian regimes on the rise. Such testaments of unfreedom, of the existential condition that Lamm is talking about is very important to see. Musical installation is a wonderful, wonderful addition that brings the lithographs to life, adds another dimension to this, and it all becomes much more relatable. It immerses you in this atmosphere.
The prisoners, they used encoded phrases because they were not able to talk, and they used the tap code to communicate those phrases between the cells. And so I encoded those messages as if they were tapping on the tubes with the tap code. They are encoded in music. The idea is that you can feel like being in this atmosphere of the prison. You interact with a phrase and it transforms into a musical fragment that blends with the background sound. The music, it has two parts or two voices. One voice is the background music that you cannot change and it's always evolving. And the second part is where you can apply it to one of those sentences. And then the background musical part replies to this sound.
These lithographs here are very conversational by nature, because it's a conversation Leonid Lamm was having with Dostoevsky. It's a conversation he was having with the audience. And so by adding this other layer, conversation of human connection, it becomes so much more relevant.
I have a very close connection with Russian literature in particular, and which is why I took this class with Professor in my office at Amherst College. We learned about the law and justice and perception of it in Russian literature, and we chose portraits from the dead house to kind of help this exhibit as well. You are at all times expected to always be in the spotlight. The kind of this individualistic culture expects you to be at the forefront all the time. But at the same time, like the political situation of the world, it demands that you're also anonymous, that you're quiet and you confine yourself to this idea that they want you to conform to. And the installation, hearing your own voice be a part of these notes, they're just an instrument in like a larger composition. It does resonate with like how the modern world views individuals as a whole, and me personally in my journey as well.
Вдруг, когда были разговаривать достаточно на задачу час, и один начнет передавать, докладывать. Не скажу ни слова.